It's been a while. Nice to see you. It has been quite a while since I've been able to post a video, and yeah, there's been a lot of life reasons as to why I've been unable to, but wanted to come back and post a very quick video and let you know that I do want to do a pickups for the time gap for the amount of time in between videos. That's going to take a little bit of time. But for now, I wanted to just come on and talk a little bit about some Grail records that I've gotten. And I will talk a little bit more about them here than in the pickups video, because a couple of these are going to be featured in the pickups video. But I wanted to talk about a handful of Grail records that I have in my collection and talk about the future ones that I'm looking for as well. I will do a little bit more housekeeping and what's been going on with me in another video. I just wanted to post something quick to kind of rip the band-aid off and get back into making videos. So the first Grail I wanted to show is the Pretty Reckless Going Hell. This is on black wax. Now this album, I'm going to keep it here. This album is one of the very first records I would consider to be a Grail. I waited for this to come in from the UK. So this is a UK pressing. Now, the Pretty Reckless Going to Hell was one of those early records. I started collecting heavily in 2012. I had a hit list of records that I really, really wanted, and this was one of them. So this is one of my early Grails that I was able to add to my collection. Keeping in line with that is Transformers, Dark of the Moon, and mainly for the song Monster. One of my biggest Grails right now is the Paramore Singles Club box set. So up until this had come out, there was no way for me to hear any of those songs on vinyl, but I picked this up for Record Store Day the year it come out. This is on brown wax, so glad to have that in the collection. The next one, or rather two, are related to a video game that I loved playing years ago when it came out. It's for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Now, I actually have not one, but two copies. And the reason why is this copy here is from Limited Run Games, and this took over a year to get here, and it's a long and complicated matter that I'd rather not get into in this video. If you want to find out what happened, look it up somewhere else. But this right here, the original version of this came out for Record Store Day, and it came on this cover. And it is reissued via the original colorway. And it also has the original back cover with stills from the video game. The Limited Run Games version, however, is a little bit more expanded in that it is on a different color. It has a completely different cover. It also has a completely different back cover. And it also has a really nice gatefold. I couldn't show you on YouTube the gatefold for Going to Hell, but this I could show the gatefold here, because this is a still from the video game. So this is one that I waited for quite a while. It also came with a bonus 10-inch with extra songs. So, and this is on nice translucent red. Just want to keep the vibes going here. This next one, actually these next two are, actually next three are really heavy hitter records. And these are ones that were on that original hit list. There's only one other, maybe one or two other on that list of from that era and from this decade of music that I'm looking for. The first one is Pop Evil Onyx, and the second one is The Other Side by Tonight Alive. The Other Side by Tonight Alive finally got reissued, but it was a little out of my price range, so I do not have it yet. But I know Pop Evil Onyx has been reissued. I haven't been able to even take a look for it yet. So those are really two that are kind of on my Grail lists that are, I think, achievable right now, but it really depends on pricing. It's unfortunate the pricing of Tonight Alive's The Other Side, but That's just because it is an import from Australia, and Australian pressings are a little bit more expensive. So I'm not really complaining about that. It's just, it is what it is. But the next one I want to show is Shinedown's Amaryllis. Now this is on really nice dark green wax. This one, along with one I'm saving for my pickups video, is another one in that era of music that I wanted to pick up. This 2012, early 2000s vinyl. It's really nice to see a little bit more of a detailed cover of that. And it did come with a really nice of the era poster with the lyric sheet. The next two are semi-related. The first one being Lindsey Sterling's Shatter Me. This is on silver wax. Now, Shatter Me, at the time I had heard that song, I was working at Target, and I love the gatefold for this. I'd been working at Target, and at the time this was, they had a actual screen that previewed the music, and this played constantly. And I remember listening to this album digitally and falling in love with it, and it became unachievable to get until this actual reissue, so I'm very thankful for that one. And speaking of unattainable until reissue, the next one is The Strange Case of Hailstorm. So this is the 75th anniversary of Atlantic Records pressing. It's on clear vinyl. I literally just listened to this yesterday, finally got around to listening to it after I had gotten it. No gatefold on this one, but it does recreate the original packaging, and it did come with a nice photo insert. The last one here, I should really be saving this for the pickups video. However, there were two really big grails that I got as of the gap of time in filming. The first one is a metal record that is on the same level for me as the one I'm about to show when it comes to what that means to me personally. But for those people that know me, you probably know which one I'm talking about. But this has been 15 years, roughly, in the making. So, back before I even started collecting music, there was one album that kind of in the back of my mind, I was like, did they ever make newer vinyl record pressings for? And it became unobtainable, even like today right now, for the prices that it went for. And I found out via social media that there was a reissue of this, and by the time I even got to look at it, it was sold out. So I was crushed, but life goes on. And then I found out there was another reissue, and that's when I got really lucky and I got really happy. Twilight soundtrack. So this is the Record Store Day Crawl pressing. Was it Record Store Day Crawl? No, it's just Record Store Crawl pressing. And it's on this really, really beautiful mercury colored vinyl. Like, even, I tried to get the lighting right in here, but even with the lighting in here, it does not do it justice. And it does recreate the original, and it has the original, you know, inner sleeves in there. And this album, my goodness, Decode and I Caught Myself, I consider to be two songs that really made me fall in love with music. And to finally have this, it's beyond words. This is a big one for me, and I'm so glad to have this one. Thank you for stopping by. I wanted to make a very, very quick video before I did the huge pickups. I'm telling you, this is just a rotation right here. This little square is going to be full the next couple of videos. And I'm gonna have to break it up into parts. I think almost this and maybe even a little bit of this is what I picked up since I've been gone. So I wanted to do something very, very quick, something that I could quickly put up here. If you're still watching this, thank you. I'm gonna try to come back. There's a lot of life reasons as to why I was gone. I'll get into that in the next video. But as I say at the end of everything I'm in, when the waters get rough, please keep on sailing. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day when you're watching this. Take care.